Hey everybody, Jamie here from New England Haunter. Thanks for stopping back. In today's video, we are going to take an ugly thrift store statue and we're going to spookify it into something awesome for your Halloween haunt this year. I'm calling this one DIY Spooky Statues. Let's do this.
Step right up, come on in, join the show, it's about to begin.
All right, first things first, we're going to hit this bad boy with some spray primer. Make sure you do this in a well-ventilated area. All right, guys, we're here in the shop, and we're going to be using 3 shades of gray to achieve a stone appearance. These are acrylic paints, and we'll be applying each coat with a sponge. We're starting off with a medium gray. And if you've never done sponge painting before, the trick is applying your new layer of paint while letting that underlying paint color still show through. And if done correctly, with multiple layers, it's going to give the illusion of depth. And the sponge also leaves a textured pattern, giving us a stone appearance. And I'm sure there's tons of tutorials online that are specific to sponge painting if you guys run into any snags. I'm going to jump into the dark gray now. I want to see some definition between that and the light gray that we just applied. Man, I really wish you guys could see this in person because, yeah, with the lighting and on camera, it definitely doesn't look as good as it does standing in front of it. Looks pretty awesome. Okay, layer number 2 is done, and you can see some definition there between the different shades. Some of the details popping now. It looks pretty good, guys, but we're not done yet. We got some more things we want to do to this. All right, we're going to hit this now with a light gray. You're going to notice that it's going to bring some of those highlights out now. And as I mentioned before, you're going to see those underlying colors pop through. Guys, look how awesome this looks. Oh, it's really, really coming together. And remember what this looked like originally, you know, red and blue and all these gaudy colors. And man, this thing's really looking sweet. Look at the texture. It really is starting to have a stone appearance. You could almost stop here. You really could. And this next step is almost the icing on the cake, really. It's called dry brushing. If you've never done it before, it's just taking a paintbrush, applying a very small amount of white paint on the brush. You want to actually wipe it off the brush as much as you can, and then just gently go over all the high spots of the project you're working on. And this part really is cool. I mean, it brings out all the detail. It kind of gives it areas that look worn. Again, for this build, for me, this is going to be outside in my graveyard. So it gives it that weathered look, like it's been outside for, 40, 50 years. Look at the transformation, guys. It really does look like it's made of stone now. I'm very pleased with this. I'm very, very pleased. You could stop here. We want this to look a little more eerie, so I decided that I'm going to paint the eyes. Did I go too far? I don't know, but I can tell you that when I look at this thing now, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. It really does. I love it. This is going to look killer in my yard haunt. And I do have one last step that I'd like to do, and that is weathering. That is black acrylic paint mixed with water. And I'm letting it dry for about 20 minutes between each application. You could really do this step as many times as you want. There's no right or wrong way. Leave it out in the rain and in sun if you want. Let it bake in for a few weeks in the elements. And onto white paint mixed with water. And folks, you could add in, earth tones, browns, greens. You could put moss on it. That would be awesome too. There's so many things you could do. And remember, this is what it looked like before. And much better now, in my opinion. It's going to live very happily ever after in my graveyard. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I got a lot of really cool things planned between now and Halloween and beyond. So I hope to see you guys back, and have a great day. Thanks.